Simul here on lichess and Twitch. We will be hosting an event where I play 25 players simultaneously here on lichess, my preferred chess site, lichess.org. So come by and check it out. We're on Twitch. You can also check out my YouTube channel where I do upload the replays and keep an archive of the streams there on the YouTube channel, Video Chess Training on YouTube. So as we get underway here, I wanted to mention the Asterbate donated to support the stream with the total now this week of 1,325 bits, topping Jim 888 and Mr. Slowhands respective 1,200 1150. What's the game plan for today? Well, here's the game plan for today. I've titled this I've titled the stream "The Simul of Suffering" for 25 players, and at the Twitch stream I've called it "Tortured by 25." So we've got the 25 player Simul. We're about to open it here. Host new Simul. Please don't sign up and play if you're going to play. I should read this after I open the Simul probably. 20 plus 40 standard classical. The 40-second increment last time, or the time before that, I did 30-second increment, and it caused massive problems. Massive problems for my my losing on time repeatedly. I'm kind of addicted to the 40-second increment, and I'm used to that time frame. So we're going to keep it at 40-second increment. I got my coffee. Let me down my coffee. Welcome everyone to the stream. Long Simul for serious players. Please don't sign up and play if you're going to play bullet speed. Lots of clowns giving Simuls for that. Except 25 players, mostly subscribers, but also friends here on Twitch. So guys, if you can support the stream, please do so. Donate or subscribe from Twitch. And you can donate if you throw in a PayPal donation. Always appreciated. You can do a streaming donation or just send one straight up. And check out the YouTube channel, Video Chess Training on YouTube. That's about it for announcements before I start the Simul here. Well, I did start it actually, but before I start taking players. So I don't guarantee every subscriber will automatically play. If you're a gift sub, it's not automatic. We've had some suspicious characters amongst the gift subscribers. So Hank just donated 750 for the suffering. So he's up to 1,900, taking the lead, as we suspected he would. Mr. Slowhand likes to be the top donator for bits for the stream on Twitch. Alright, guys. On the good side, I haven't had to play the last weeks. On the bad side, sometimes playing those long games in the Hungarian and Budapest Teen Championship tended to keep me in form. So I think I'm getting rusty as far as the long games go. But I should have a fair store of energy. So, alright. We will look for subscribers first. Jeroen is an honorary subscriber, regardless of what his current status is. One of our first moderator. I'm looking for subscribers. So I can't remember. If you guys want to play and I don't click you and I don't credit you for being a subscriber, let me know. You are a subscriber. I know most of you. Mr. Slowhands, Nodge Papa, Save a Dog are definitely usually subscribers. I want to reward the people who do subscribe, supporting me by letting you into the Simul first. It feels like a lot of regulars aren't here. Maybe the time difference. When did we change clocks last time? So that's maybe... No, it was changed last week. You guys already had the time change last week. You need a link. I will send a link. Ponda. By the way, I just want to warn everyone. Ponda has been approaching me and he's very serious about trying to take over my stream. Ponda wants to create his own account on lichess and try to take over my stream. So I don't know. He wants me to help him make an account on lichess and do his own streaming once a week or something like that. I don't know if I approve. Asterbait, you're in. DK guy. Mertesacker, he might have been a subscriber at some point. What about the Tooth Fairy? Antonio, thank you. You're a subscriber, aren't you? You'd think Antonio is like one of the most prevalent opponents I've faced here. Warnaki, good to see you guys. Take Back, Bone Atrophy, Morales, a veteran. The Simul Wars. Where's Somewhat Unsound? I better send him a message. What the heck is he doing? He always plays. That would be tragedy if Someone Unsound wasn't here. One easy game. Mr. Coffee. Panda really plays chess. You don't believe it. It's not fiction. There's someone called Super Panda Chess. Now that's just too much of a coincidence. Very strange coincidence. Stuk. So, there's Someone Unsound. Alright, I was worried we lost him. Once we get all the subscribers in, James said you're not playing. Can anybody else tell me if you're a subscriber and I haven't let you play? Or let you in? This player, like, if I start taking other players, it seems like Laos didn't get in. He's been trying to play for several weeks. We've played him before. We've played Cobra 11, I think, before. We played Lemuel Golibo. Don't remember. We'll start taking some players who are non-subscribers. Mr. Slowhand just donated. Launch Papa. Launch Papa wasn't a subscriber. And I let him in the Simul anyway, and he got a gift sub. So, Mr. Sohan just gifted another Simul gift sub, or 5. It seems like one was after the others. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Another message came in there in the middle. Thank you, Mr. Slowhand. 5 gift subs for the stream. I just want to make sure I get the normal subscribers in there. Lunch Papa, you lost your other account on Twitch. I'll resubscribe. Alright. I'm going to get started here shortly. Let's start adding some more players to the Simul. Too many strong players. We need some lower rated guys. 1800 Lemuel Golibo. Supporter of lichess. It's nice to see somebody who does that. I've been supporting lichess for like 3 years now. Laos, alright, you didn't get to play for a while. Mertesacker didn't get to play. That's really tough player though. Let's get some lower rated players in there. I can't just handle like 25 extremely strong players. It's just too hard. Deep Wolverine plays really well. Was he a subscriber? Learning chess. Learning chess, are you why so mysterious? Yeah, I really like Gata Kamsky's comment on his account. He doesn't stream on lichess, I hope. He's like dissing lichess in his account. Super Sebi. Super Sebi subscribed. Alright. I don't know. Kamsky seems really arrogant. I'm not really down with that. So, he was alright when I played him, but Wesley So quit lichess because computers played against him online. Have you been to an internet chess site before? Like, are you serious? Negro Modelo, will that in play? We need some more 2700s. Super Sebi is married to Sacker. Okay. I forgot about that. So who is Deep Wolverine a sub? Someone on sound. Let his subscription lapse. We'll forgive him. Imre, we haven't seen in a long time. I don't know if you've ever played in the Simul. He's normally playing in splits during the week. Is Why So Mysterious learning chess? Can you please confirm that for me? I got to start this quickly. We'll be late all night. This is kind of a long Simul, so I don't want to take forever. Then I'm going to take, when I'm done with the subscribers, I'm going to take a couple more of the lower rated candidates here. Learning chess, what is your account? I'm sorry I'm so thick, but I can't remember. And I don't see your name. There it is. Okay. Alright, so we've got 22 players. Let's take a couple lower rated guys. This player's playing another game. Simulating. Ilya. We'll take Ilya. Ilya, you have 20 games? Not enough. Never mind. Actually, if he has 100 games altogether, I would let him play, but mathematics is not my strength. Not enough games. I would like some weaker opponents. These 2300s are too much. We've got a lot of strong players in the Simul already. Everybody's 2100, man. What's the average rating on lichess? Alright, Zuland Gamer. Somebody under 1800, please? Because I'm getting hammered by these people who are like 2100. It's like Kamsky's complaining about lichess? Seriously? In his finger notes, on or whatever you call it, on his profile, is like a complaint. It's like, dude, have you been to other chess sites? Because actually lichess is better than most. What a jerk. Anyways, he may know a lot about chess, but it doesn't make him much fun to be around. Alright, Profi 2100. Too many 2100s. Jeez, everybody's 2100. Cheesy Newt might as well be 2100. Do I ever get anyone who wants to play? Alright, I asked for serious players. This is what I get. Everyone's. Let's try Ogni. Ogni 1700. Uxas. All the names I can't pronounce. We've only got room for one more player. Does anybody who has subscribed of their own volition? Serial Killer asked to play. Has anybody who subscribed of their own volition 2100 not got in? We have room for one more player. Too many strong players. It's ridiculous. Nobody under 1800 wants to play me. But you guys have a legitimate chance. I need some people who are under 1800 to kind of make it not quite devastating. I mean, it's so hard to play 2100s. I've never played an over-the-board Simul with that many strong players. Well, alright, we're going to get started. Maybe we'll take Ilya, even though he doesn't have enough games. We'll give him a chance. Alright, 25 players. Alright, let's get going. I am going to make an effort to play quickly in the early part of the game and not chat as much as usual. Just so you guys know, I feel like that last week, it's been wreaking havoc on my results. My tendency to pay a little too much attention to the chat rather than just concentrating on the games in the recent era has caused me my results to decline a little bit here. So like most streams, I really try to pay attention to the comments. With the Simul stream, it's a little bit tougher. I'm going to try to pay attention in the first maybe 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes to the Simul, but after that, we have to really focus on the games. This player has 2 draws against me. Great. Someone on sound, a nightmare every time to see him. Primary defense to e4 is, I'm seeing mostly e4 is Sicilian. Welcome to the stream, guys. Please support my stream if you can. B3 from Cobra 11. Cobra 11, that seems a popular move for 2,000 players from Germany. Speaking of which, we haven't seen Martin Kessler for a while. Could Martin Kessler and Cobra 11 be the same person? Paranoia. And it's a Smith-Morra Gambit on the board. Not that board. Poor someone on sound. He still accepts the Smith-Morra Gambit is a playable opening. I haven't convinced him otherwise. It's so sad. Tried and tried. I tried and tried to convince him, but he won't listen. All right. No playing bullet. Speed. Take your time, or I'll ban you. Banished. Stooky. A lot of my regular friends here, subscribers, can be both. Zooland. Not Zealand, but Zooland. Yeah, try to at least take 10 seconds a move. I mean, just for me to be able to get to the boards, I would appreciate it. But I think you should take more than that. Then you have to think about, you have 40 seconds per move. Take 10 seconds per move. It seems sort of weird. Whatever. Why wouldn't you take 40 seconds per move? You have 40 seconds per move plus an extra 20 minutes on top of that. But whatever makes you happy. Alright, Astrobate. The Carol Con seems to work well on him. I gotta move it. Move it a little bit faster here. Against the coffee. Ambulance in the house. Guys, please support the stream. Astrobate. Mr. Slowhand. Thank you very much, guys. Someone on sound, thank you for subscribing. The Amiiboid got in last week, too. Meritus Sector. Super Sebi. That tells us a lot. Hate the French. Closed positions. Did I ever do a weird opening Simul? That sounds like a frustrating concept. Padre and Antoni just missed it. You had a game going in the 45-45 league or what? Or just a regular game? Do you play in some kind of league thing? Or do you just, I can't remember. You're just playing an offhand game, I assume. English defense. I'm sorry you didn't make it, man. The Dimitri Lass. Dimitri Lass plays a kind of problematic variation for me. Lost against Sultan Virgo. In a rapid tournament a couple weeks ago, my last chess event of all time. I saw a wonderful not saw for the first time, but I reviewed a wonderful Botvinnik game in the Dutch last week, and it inspired me to play the Dutch against Mr. Coffee. I never really had a lot of respect for the Stonewall Dutch, but I guess if you pay careful attention, you see its influence. Botvinnik has probably influenced Carlsen to do it. All right, talking too much. The Scotch? No. No, you're not allowed to play the Scotch. That would be the... What would that be? Yeah, that's interesting. The Blobik's defense. But I know the English defense better. Format 20 plus 40. What are we doing with DK Guy? Running out of things to play against DK Guy. I've already used 5 minutes of my time. You guys have used nothing. See, that's why this is so tough. Well, I've used 5 minutes, supposedly. I haven't actually been able to think. Oh, good. The Scotch Gambit, my favorite. I was thinking about Bishop E4 check. Is that even a move there? No. I think Cobra 11 is suspiciously Martin Kessler. Is Martin Kessler a real name, or is that like some German sports icon that I don't know? Can someone tell me? Man, I won a beautiful game in this a couple years ago. Mertesacker. He's like Mertesacker. Knight c6. I played that myself. Got a very bad position. Let's play like my opponent did. Here's the Simul link. Is that the Simul link? We don't need the Simul link any longer. Okay, God, I hate this. Been doing better with d5. Maybe we should play like a Vienna game or something. Dimitrilas will play his f3 move. So we could play the Jim variation. This is a Tarash. Oh my God, Astrobate Glam Rock. Not my... What is that? Hair rock? That's like way after your time. You're way too old for Cinderella. That's like probably like more my generation, but I hated them. And any band like that. Just cheesy, man. Masturbate's too old for Cinderella. He's a little bit older than me. I just turned 39. So, all right, let's move it. Imre playing e4. g6. We're supposed to play h4 and try to blow you away, I thought, but I don't know the theory here. Bonatrophy playing for the mate in 1. Maybe I'll fall for that in the Simul. Is queen c7 a move there? I've never seriously really studied this. So this player, I don't know, they had the least games. But they all know this variation. This is definitely Martin Kessler, secret account. The f3. I played knight c4 against Varga. It's not that bad, but it's not that good either. Yeah, let's try it and try to improve. I did not play that move. I played knight b8. My game. DK guy insists on this. What makes you play that? Boob. Where is Boob? I don't know. He hasn't been here for a couple streams. He missed the last one as well. Wow. What? It's like a Petrov. Strange Petrov. Interesting. What an interesting idea. This always happens with this player. Yeah, maybe I'm overthinking this. Overthinking. It's the Petrov. Bishop f4. That's a new one, but I don't know the line that well. So anyway, I'm already taking too much time. I'm through my coffee. Let's play. Let's go. I've got the beer waiting. Welcome to my stream, guys. Everybody, welcome. So we are taking on 25 very tough opponents here, simultaneously on lichess. I guess knight c5. Since the option avails itself. c5 immediately. What am I supposed to do here? Interesting. We could go back to e7. I don't like it. d5. That I've not seen. Can't remember what I used to play here. Interesting question. Bishop to f4. Have we been here before? Yes. It's like queen b3, e6. Bishop g4, queen b3, e6. Queen b7, knight a5. Queen b4. Isn't that it? e5. I'm supposed to play bishop g4, right? All right. I made the mistake of playing a4 prematurely in those type positions before. Asterbait, what's up, man? Where were you? Took a time out to go to the toy store? Toy store timeouts. Martin Kessler, how are you? I guess he got banned on... I don't know, though. I mean, his bullet rating doesn't seem high enough to be Martin Kessler, but he plays the exact same openings. He's from the same country. Maybe it's not. It's not really him. That's funny. What if I played e5 here? Just for something different. This is the same opening. Too much of a coincidence. Now, reverse Grunfeld, which I like. All right, someone on sound are going to discuss this. Now, how about this pawn on c6? My presumption is that I can play bishop d7. Pawn takes is interesting. This is where I blundered against Zoltan Varga and I played queen a5. It like almost loses by force. It's unbelievable. Such a simple move can almost lose by force. But I say all the time, queen a5 is always bad. to queen a5, knight b5, and black is in a horrible, worse endgame. If he's lucky. It's crazy. Alright. So, wait, after that, after castles knight c3, we transpose. Okay. So you're just using this move order? Astrobate, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? Drone chess. Okay, castle sounds like a good idea to me. We have one other option, maybe knight e6. Oingo boingo. Knight e6. That's more Astrobate's generation. Seems like a tempo loss. Maybe I should play knight e6 and clear the air here. Okay. This is where I start to use too much time. Just play. Mr. Coffee with bishop f4. That looks like a good move, man. Also good is bishop g5. Now I can develop. Now I can even play queen a5 if I want to. Almost looks like one of Morales's systems. Is this a dragon transposition? I would guess it is, but in those dragon lines, I guess you'd normally be taking with your bishop on d4 when there's exchange on d4. It's almost like he lost a move, or he's got the free move queen back to d2 in a sense, versus a normal line here. We have to act fast. When I put this on Stockfish, this variation, it liked black. It didn't think that there was any danger at all. Coach Ah. Okay, it probably doesn't matter too much. Bishop e6 or queen a5, same difference. I'll play the same moves anyway. Very, very strange decision by Jeroen here. That move doesn't seem normal. Normalish. Back to the first rank. Now, how to get developed. We don't just play. Mustn't just play routinely here. c5, perhaps. Interesting. We've played this before. Someone on sound. I don't think it's the scariest variation. Oh, you've got knight 95 now. You had that. King b1? What am I supposed to do about that? Queen d2. Oh, this thing. I get it. So I end up in like a slightly worse ending at the end of this variation if I play Queen a5. Well, that sounds familiar. You could play Queen d7. No, that's not right. So I guess you have to play Queen c7, then Knight b5. Feels about right. All right. Never ever encountered bishop g4 before. It doesn't seem right. If Queen a4 check, Knight d7? That's bizarre. I don't know. Astrobate's playing the gambit style. Astrobate, where are you coming up with this? Kind of a bad stone wall for me. How many of these am I going to have? That's a Panov now? Closed Sicilian? Oh my god. What is that? Black is trying to steal the initiative. Crazy. Now every move I'm making like a new... It's like a new plan every single move. Reinforce the center or not. I really don't know. But so far, Oingo Boingo is the only one who really playing bullet chess against me. it appears. I appreciate when people don't do that. Of course, it comes down to someone who hasn't. Bone atrophy's close to bullet chess. And you got an endgame where you're slightly better. That's not fair with that. Really bad queen e2 move. I should have gotten more out of this. Kind of disappointed. Knight e2. Not a usual reaction. What is this? Panov? You're scaring everyone. Someone on sound. What are we doing? E5? I just lose a pawn there? I guess knight c6, no? What is he talking about? I bet there's improvements here for black. What happens if I play knight e5? What's that about, by the way? He's referring to something like bishop e7, queen g3, castles. Bishop takes d6, as if it was like a forced exchange sacrifice. How does that even work again? How do I have to sacrifice the exchange? Bishop e7, queen g3, castles, rook takes d6, is that it? I'm confused now. What if I were to play knight e5 right away? Would that be some terrible move? Knight e5, queen g3. Oh, I see. Yeah, knight e5, queen g3 is a problem. It's all been played before. It takes me a while to remember what the heck I'm talking about. Obviously, I don't play these positions every day. We did look at this, and I did look at it even long before I met you, but not very deeply. So the a5 now. What's that about? The Arkle variation. Every game I ever had with this variation was a draw except for losing to Arkle. Okay, a6. This seems strange for you to play that, DK guy. I don't think that's your style, to trade pieces. That's for like 65-year-old grandmasters. And you don't like draws, especially. Okay, so we had this before. F5. But I can also take on D2. Just not very exciting. Knight D2, knight D2. More aggressive to play F5. The e4. I have to confess to being a little confused. Is this a blunder by me? Can I take on e4? An even better question. If I take on e4, you take on g7, I take on d3, take on f8, I take on e2. So I take on e4, you take on e4, I take on e4, and then you take on g7. That looks like a problem. I take on e4, you take on e4, I take on e4, you take on g7. Takes. Is it a problem? I don't know. Should I play queen h4 check? I mean, I gotta just do this. I don't know. He didn't play knight h4, okay? It's a new plan. Cool. That seems like a normal move. Quite logical. Don't recall if we had this before. So if I castle bishop h6, knight e8, I mean, that's not an issue. I have to sacrifice the pawn back. And he's like studied all this. The guy has an obsession. His deep obsession. All right. What about bishop g5? This is just like a game we had before. Learning chess, seems like Notch Papa's playing too fast. Botvinnik. Not the word I was thinking of. I don't know. I'm just randomly saying things. So this move. The old thematic. The word we all throw out there as chess commentators. We don't really understand what it means. I don't know what it means. What does it mean? I say it too, but I'm not really sure. It just sounds good. Something we play, yeah. All right, too much time to spend on talking. I've got to play. I know what my issue is here. Interesting. Must develop. Basically, white is playing black, and black is white in an English opening here. We had the same game. I can't stop b4 with a5 anymore. It's probably not even necessary. Yes, this is his idea. So if e5, he does like some in-between move. By the way, e5, I never tried it. I don't want to start experimenting here. This is no time to start experimenting, I guess. But I'm sad. Ognivko is just playing way too fast. Dude, I am out of here. So, bishop g4 becomes an issue. Move 11, thank you for the sub. Subs make me hungry. Oh, the d4. I haven't faced this in a while. Not trending lately. So Bone Atrophy plays this ultra weird queen e2, and I let him get away with like a slightly better endgame. Man, that is a disgrace. It's a disgrace for me. I have to say I hate myself for this. Birdies are chirping. I was supposed to go see Per Ubu in a month. Their tour goes to Vienna, but every time like some kind of music group I want to see has a concert in Eastern Europe, it gets canceled. The last time was, what was it? The last time was I can't remember now. Something I want to see, it gets canceled. Just a stupid virus. All right, what are we doing? Bishop takes d6, queen a7, or queen d8? Acerbate. Man, someone on Sound has subjected this to hours of home analysis with his Pentium 17. Kind of scary. The Melvins were the last band to cancel on me. They were supposed to come to Budapest and canceled. Okay, bishop takes d6. Queen d8, rook d1. What's up with that, by the way? What does like putting my queen on d8 do for me? I think queen a7 was what I chose before. Birds are really happy for some reason right now. We have Subway. Jersey Mike's. I don't think Hungarians would understand what a Jersey Mike's is. So bishop e7. Well, I think the Bone Atrophy, there must be something wrong with queen e2, but I didn't demonstrate it. I've never seen it played by a good player. It's not like it loses by force, but it should certainly allow black to equalize, and I didn't even do that. It's pretty bad. Very bad. I haven't played knight d7 in a while, but I'm not sure I ever really knew what to do against that, honestly. What am I doing here? Knight g5? Looks fun. Warnocki's playing well. No a5. I might play a5 a little later. We could do like a summon on sound maneuver. I'm skeptical of that here, though. I don't think that's going to fly. My position is actually not real impressive. Knight f3 was weak, I guess. It was just weak. Just not the right idea. I should just play f4 and kick your butt there. It was a stupid freaking idea. Live and learn. So Jeroen with some sort of special variation that's quite dubious. I hope Jeroen is hitting the hard alcohol tonight. Not only beer, maybe some palinka. Now this is unusual. Laos going with queen b6. Oof. I think he's going to regret that. Two wins means two people dropped out. We get it all the time, unfortunately. Oh. Oh no. Walking into tactics. Look at this move. Oh my god. Oh no. Wow. Careful now. Oh my god. Dude, I hope Ticketmaster goes out of business. Serve them right. I love how like cruise ships are trying to like get the US government to bail them out. Screw like the cruise ships. Seriously, it's a private business. That's your risk. If you go out of business, that's why you have insurance. The government doesn't have to bail you out. You should go out of business. Period. Goodbye. Private businesses like that, that's the risk you run by having a private business. If you go out of business, sorry. Airlines, I could understand getting a bailout. Part of like the travel infrastructure. It's ridiculous. I can't believe the audacity of those people to try to like cry they want a bailout. Mr. Slowhand, 300 bits, thank you. What am I doing here? I gotta get out. I'm hating life here against bone atrophy. Whoever Laos is has 2 draws with me already. Must be pretty strong for a 1700. He drew me in 7+3. Jesus. That's not a good sign. Not a good sign. Didn't realize that. I thought I was being a nice guy. We'll take our chances here. Now what? Oh no. Bishop takes. Bishop takes queen c2. Oh man. Take the pawn. I mean, boy, all these really strong players, but then you get Laos, who's 1700, but plays draws against me every game. There's no way these private companies that are not infrastructure related should get any kind of bailout, dude. They have insurance, man. I mean, they have like... That's the risk you run being, publicly traded company or whatever, man. Take your chances and they should go under. Chapter 10 or whatever. Bye-bye. Only the strong shall survive. Not sorry for such things. Queen takes c5. Maybe we can sacrifice a pawn some way. Murdersacker is scary. What a weird style. Well, yeah, bail out the employees, but to some degree. I need to develop. Envelop. Alright. Almost got me there with that trick, the double threat trick. Got the Stonewall theme today. I'm mostly concerned about a capture on f5 in this type of structure, which I don't really want to deal with. But I'm still not sure what I should do. Could get messy either way. Play it like an IMSO. Ognivko, another sort of cheap shot here. But bishop d3. Thing is a monster. Monster bishop. Circumventing. Maybe Cobra 11 is Martin Kessler's non-bullet alt account. He's been strangely missing. Is knight d5 a move? Am I supposed to do that? Knight d4. Was knight d4? What is knight d4? Like dropping a piece? Yes. This is all his home analysis. Kind of scary, no? How bad is 98? It's a good question. How bad is 98? Rook d1. Knight d6. Yeah, I better come up with a good idea. I have to play knight d7. Is f5 a threat? Is e6 a threat? What a strange position. I don't know, man. This player's for real? 1758 in blitz? It plays like every move instantaneously. Alright, h4. h4. h5. It's like it's luring me into that. I think that's a mistake. I'm scared. Queen f5, maybe. I need the castle. Oh, you played that serially. What is that knight b5? You're just going to transfer? This I missed. I guess I can go to b6. c5. Yeah, why go to b6 when you go to c5? I don't know, man. I mean, that's weird. Just developing. Rook d1. a3, b4. Whatever. Alright, I've been tricked into using too much time now. My second stonewall of the day. Maybe 97. God, I hate playing against this type of thing. Not clear what the plan is. 94 here. Or bishop e6 is possible. Where am I supposed to go? Here? f2. Well, that's a strong knight. We need counterplay, and now. Is this a good idea? Perhaps not. Maybe rook b8 is more natural. I tried to play a game last week against this thing. It's just horrible for black. What's he doing over there with a3? It's kind of a peculiar move. But this is exactly what I asked people not to do. To play bullet against me, like Ovinco. It's just a waste of time. e6. Would you like to trade queens? Acerbate, I ask you. Cannot develop my pieces here properly. God, this is horrible. Maybe rook d8. Or in his own prep. So what kind of exchange sacrifice is it where you like sacrifice the exchange but the other side is like groveling to give it back? This isn't an exchange sacrifice. How can you call this an exchange sacrifice? Like you're automatically getting the exchange back, pretty much. I think that's absurd to call it an exchange sacrifice. But like, dude, give me a break. That's not an exchange sacrifice. Hold on for a second. Not enough air in here, man. It's extremely hot. All right. Cools down very quickly in the late evening, but this is not an exchange sacrifice. It's a lie. You are lying to me. Somewhat full of crap. This is next account. It's totally. Black would be happy to give back the exchange. So this is far worse than I thought. There may be some sort of engine move I don't remember. I guess it's this. Attacking something. Can't recall. A little like Hubner Nimzo there. Okay, sir. Maybe the Pope can give you last rites by video. Alright. Too many pawns. Took with a bishop. A surprise. Here we go again. No, I don't want to trade queens with you. This is kind of ironic. Really good game by Vornacki. I want to say Vornacki. Maybe Vornacki is a better pronunciation. Vornacki. C5. D4 transposes. So E5 is like the main line. I think B6 is a move. C5. Yes. Is this a line? C5, D4 takes. Bishop G5. That looks kind of familiar. I'm not sure that's right, though. Mr. Coffee. Got the Stonewall theme today. It's better than the London system. I have to say that, at least. Thing I can say for it. Knight H1. I'm a proud supporter of Knight H1. What are we doing with our pieces? E5. I don't know, guys. I believe in development, but let's do it. Knight c3 is apt to get my queen trapped or something. Knight a5. Does that trap my queen on the spot? Close to it. Happened to me like a similar theme against Kaidanov once. We gotta just take this. Learning chess. Acerbate now. Getting his last rites by video link. I don't know why he's playing so badly against me in Simul. Concentration. Or lack thereof. It doesn't seem like Acer is concentrating well. In this time control. Or at least not using his time as well as he could. It's the main point. Okay. This player is extremely suspicious. Why are you moving so fast? Where is my play? B5. Bf5. I have a new idea. What about knight b5? Scary bishops. I don't like this anymore. Jeroen had too much Palinka. Now knight g4, of course, is a problem. Wow, Takeback used his whole time back to like play some kind of known move. I forget, man. Am I supposed to castle here? Why can't I play knight takes e4? No, I don't know. Is knight e5 a move? Knight e5, queen d3 doesn't seem that bad. What is there? Is there queen g4? I really ought to think about this. There's got to be something. Knight e5, knight e4, queen g4, those type of traps. Is castle's theory? Yes, probably. This is really not that well explored. I had this old book on the four knights. New ideas in the four knights. Yeah. Not new anymore. Bishop h4, kind of a subtle move to play instantaneously. We're both just wasting our time here. What is this player's deal? Just gonna offer a draw. He obviously is not interested in playing a serious game. Let's stop wasting our time. B4. Totally standard. f5, knight a4, queen a7. Standard. No, I mean f5 looks really dangerous. Then it's like bishop c4. Maybe not though. I didn't think this variation was so difficult against someone unsound, but he's worked on it a lot with the engine and his own brain. Azerbaijan again in fantasy land. You're doing this every week now. I really think Azerbaijan needs to bear down and play more stable chess. He was doing better for a while. Unexpected. Bishop h3. Weird. Leaves my bishop out there. So knight g5 is a threat. Maybe h6. Why do I need to play h6? Stupid. I don't know about knight h7. I don't know which way I take here. Okay, so the plan was knight d7 anyway. Masturbate's so happy to put his knight on d4. I didn't go for exchanges there. But you're only down 2 pawns, Nimzovich. Learning chess is 1300. No, 1600. He's 1300 in Blitz. Is queen b5 a good move? Probably not. Black's played this like perfectly, by the way. All right, faster. This is where a take back gets really scary when he gets in his... Yeah, I'm definitely out of any sort of preparation now. Dimitrilos. Against him, he's a good attacking player. You know, I'm perfectly happy to play an ending. That should favor me stylistically. Wow. Classic Stonewall versus Stonewall. H6. That looks right. Probably some sort of variation. some sort of variation. Bishop d3. What would Korchnoi do? I don't want to trade pieces here. I guess I'll have to. I had a game like this years and years ago. Where's Uber Driver? He's out being Uber. Trading queens there. Really great. Now I'm going to get my knights forked. Not if I put my other knight on f4. Really, it's kind of cheapo. Does this work? Oh my god. What just happened? Where did Takeback's time go? He usually gets in time pressure, but not that bad. Queen b4, the idea of the day. Masturbate, what? Alright, I will castle. Kill Asturbate with principles. And teach you, we will yet teach you to play principled chess. Totally wild, out of control. Like a madman. I love this square. Look at this guy, he's a genius. Knight versus knight. Why is your knight better than my knight? Guys, thank you for the support. I think Stook made a mistake there. Maybe not. Allowing d5. I mean, dude. I want to sack here. Guess you didn't make a mistake. So it's like a wing gambit almost. He's even turning this into a wing gambit. You're gonna let me do that? Wow. Alright. I'm there. Thank you, Asturbate. Running. You can run, but you can't hide. He's not really out in the open yet. Let's just get ready for it. Wow. Another queen move. This isn't normal. Bishop e3, actually. Oh, this is just too bizarre. This is the analysis engine. We're still in engine. Engine analysis mode on. It's not fair that I'm playing against an engine summon on sound. This guy. Holy crap. He's got king g2. I was thinking he has to go to like f1. Extremely dangerous. No fear whatsoever. Isn't the rule just no engines? It has to be during the game, it's not allowed. I see. It was during the game. Bishop didn't have much future there. Now, Stuk is going to castle queenside. For the love of God, man. Uh-oh. I mean, why don't I play knight c5? Because of e5? I'm concerned about e5. It's not that bad. How good is it? Should I play e5 myself? He can meet that simply with g3. Then rook f8. Also f5 is interesting. Stand down, Asterbate. Telling you to stand down. Raving Rabbids. Wow. Actual use of time. Weird. Deep Wolverine is just too good. Way too strong for 1600. We've been through this before, but dude, go and fix your rating. You know, you're not even 1500. It's embarrassing. People are like, why can't that IM beat that 1500? You know, but he plays like he's 2100. Martin Kessler, secret account. I guess he's chat banned on Twitch and lichess now. This account seems too strong too. What's going on with all those queen moves? It's like impervious to any danger. Nice to see someone in time pressure. Although, with take back, it's not necessarily a good thing. I can do this. I can't believe Stook didn't castle queenside there. It's almost unbelievable. Must be really desperate or scared. Mr. Coffee has some play. Check. Check be with you. Check be quick. That's a bad joke. Man, I should have hammered you with F4 before. Why didn't I do it when it was really strong? Now I waited too long. I'm just going to go back. Very inconsistent play. Queen G6. Consistently trying to trade queens. Dude, I just dropped that pawn for reals? Not that simple. Very, very solid play from Warnacki on this day. Ultra solid. Almost Petrosian-esque. He's 1300. He's come a long way. I don't have enough ammunition here in this position. That's my problem. Why is must pin bishop? He's attacking me. You're attacking me with that crazy position you got there. Yeah, it's definitely Martin Kessler account. How about G5? I like it. All right, this has gone too far. Mr. Coffee. Ruining my stone wall with that bishop f4 move. It's a good move. Now he's like better. But I don't think it's that bad. Never play queen a5. Okay. Where are you going to put your king, my friend? Stuck with attention. Guys, don't forget to support the stream if you can afford it. Please do so. Enough is enough with Morales there. Okay, yeah, that's annoying. You're attacking me. I get it. If I just sit here and let him do whatever he wants, I guess. He might have a good position. Nice break. I've been waiting for this all my life. These stone walls. How can I never have a threat? What a move. Learning chess, is this your first Simul game against me? Pretty strong. F3. Wow. Okay, this doesn't look like much. I can play A5 maybe. Nope. Gotta try for G5. Alright. E3 was played. That's not really an offensive move. Thankfully. I hope. A blunder from Stuk or a trap? You make the call. Smells like trap. He calculated this? Take in mind, like he's 1400. So is he calculating like pawn takes c5, bishop takes c5, queen d7? No, I get out to c7 there, but is he calculating pawn takes c5 like bishop f4, bishop f4, queen f4, queen d7, rook f d8, and my queen is trapped? But I have g3 at the end. He takes my knight and my queen escapes. But he has like a raging initiative. What's up there? I have a bishop on e4 actually. Alright, we'll see. I'm not even going to talk about Deep Wolverine's playing strength for his rating. It's getting a little monotonous. But you're just not 1300. I don't understand what you're doing. That's not right, you know, to be that strong in that rating. This position is starting to get on my nerves. E5. I had a hallucination. Great. There's no rush. Maybe there is. He has A4 now. So there's really nothing I can do. Momentarily. Hold on a second. Extremely deep pawn sacrifice that I haven't quite figured out yet. What? Speaking of extremely deep pawn sacrifices, beyond me. Alright, anyway. With this time patrol, I've managed to actually put some people in time pressure. Don't expect it to have an effect, but I don't really care about flagging you guys, but I want to have enough time to think about my moves. Clearly we have an issue with that white square. Had a hallucination here. I could play knight e6, which is a very serious problem, because now I'm like getting outplayed. He's only used 4 minutes for the whole game. Now white is probably better. Maybe not, but it's not at all what I wanted to do with this position. Absolutely favorable for him that I did that. Just destroyed my entire position. He's like a positional genius. If g5, maybe I'm just lost now. Or what? My first massive blunder of the day. He's used 4 minutes for the whole game. I had a tremendous position and it's just ruined now. Mr. Slowhand became insanely strong lately. Deep Wolverine, I forget about it. Forget about it. Merit to Sacker. Interesting. I have to get my pawn back. I don't see how to trap his queen. You'd think I'd be able to trap his queen here, but I'm not getting it. I don't have time to think about it. He's in time pressure for a refreshing change. I went to the C file now. What am I going to do? Change my plan? Great. And that's annoying. That's annoying, man. Bornaki still has 8 minutes, more than most people. I gotta come up with some sort of maneuver. The maneuvering crew. I thought, oh, I had an idea here. Yeah. Strange Queen's Gambit concept. Wow. DK guy getting desperate with h5. What are you doing over there? Alright, that's a little bit weird. I guess it's not such a bad move. A mistake from learning chess. Refreshing to see someone make a mistake. Only the best chess trainers say that. A minor mistake, though. It's not so bad. Still, black might be equal here with perfect play. The knight. Knight to h4, knight to e7. White is better. But life is never easy, right? So check out his last move, b6, defending the a7 pawn. Should I just resign against this player? Because I don't really believe in this anymore. It doesn't seem likely. That was a planned pawn sacrifice. We'll check after the game with the engine. Wow, knight b6. I want to check the Laos game after the stream to see if that pawn sacrifice was Stockfish's choice. Because that would be very disturbing if it was. Exceedingly deep pawn sacrifice in a slightly worse looking position to bail out into a good game. That would be hard to find for a human over the board in a short time situation. I don't think I could have found it. The Laos game, he just sacked a pawn. Exceedingly deep idea. He already has 2 draws against me. He's supposed to be 1700, but he drew me in a 7+3 game. It's not a good sign. It'll be 1 win and 2 draws now after I lose this. He didn't know. Of course not. They never do. Did I just blunder? Every game he didn't know. Take back is scary. Speaking of deep pawn sacrifices. Oh, I'm not happy when I see my opponents are 1700 and I can't beat them a single game. There's something wrong. You know. All right, bishop d7. Well, I guess we're gonna have to take this. Trade pawn for pawn here. Super Sevi gave away his identity, but you seem like you played different with your new account than your old one. With the Mirror to Sacker, it's like you intentionally altered your style. I'm just gonna offer a draw here. I mean, Notch Papa can play for a win if he wants to. That's getting too tedious for me. don't have to accept my draws. I'm not going to get angry. Like, if you don't feel like it's obligatory, but I'm not trying to scam anybody by offering draws in like bad positions. I don't really do that. You know, I think it's bad form. In fact, I cost myself a big prize in a rapid tournament a couple weeks ago. Not a big prize, but I mean a prize. A piece sacrifice now. From Martin. Martin, why is your blitz rating, your bullet rating so low? Alright. I guess I should get rid of my bad bishop. H4. Surprise. Surprise, surprise. So here I would like to bail out of this nightmare as soon as possible. Now Warnaki made a very risky looking move, F5. You equalize. Deep Wolverine. No. Yes. He equalizes if I take with a rook d5. He's a standard 1600. And we'll end this game and he'll have like 15 cent upon loss or something. What can I do, man? Just offer a draw. The 1600s play like 2000s. Anyway, whatever. Let's just try to focus. Pressure on my b6 pawn. I have to sack her. He was famous for getting time pressure against me already. What happens if I play c5 and d4 against takeback? Not gonna know for now. Alright, positional chess here. It's a good battle. Bishop versus knight. Structure. Deformities, but white is probably okay. He is equal material. I don't have a clear plan. Kind of problematic, actually. And that white square bishop is nasty. She's nasty, according to the Honorable President of the United States. Alright, Queen F3. I'm just kidding. Just kidding about the honorable part. So Queen F3, Knight E3, Queen F3, pawn takes pawn, Bishop H3, Knight E3, pawn takes F4, and now we have the wonderful move Bishop E2, which traps my queen in the middle of the board. That's refreshing for something new. So, I don't know what to do. We're better, but we can't win. This all hell just broke loose. All right, Mr. Coffee, which way do we want to take? Keep the lines closed. You destroy my structure. Someone on sound, poor someone on sound had to content himself with a clear advantage. Life is rough. He's got nasty lasting pressure here. Finally taking that exchange sacrifice back. The sacrifice that he called it. Very brave sacrifice by someone unsound. Daring to risk his exchange in that shaky variation. I'm being extra sarcastic today. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it's the lockdown getting to me. My beer is gone and everything. I'm in trouble. We've got 40 minutes left. We're going to have to hit a second beer. Just drink a half. Oh man, it's very rare that I get to a second beer. It's thirsty in here. We're going to have to start moving it before we get in time pressure. What's the score? Someone in sound, you're not calling out the score this week. Very strange. He usually likes to make me extra angry by calling out our score. Alright, save a dog. The dog. Surprising move from Deep Wolverine there. I really thought we were going to see the standard Corbinite maneuver. What do we do? The exciting trade. Oh my god, you got that defended 94 check rookie for? Take back, did you actually blunder? This has to be some kind of trap. 94 rookie for, pawn e4. 94 rookie for, pawn e4, and then some sort of mate threat? I don't see it. 94. Strange that he would blunder. He does blunder from time to time. Refreshing to see a human opponent. Now, Learning Chess did really well, and then he just crapped the bed the last couple moves. You were doing okay. I didn't like the exchange on e4, and I didn't like h6, and I didn't like g5. I thought here you might even be slightly better. I don't know. That's probably a slight exaggeration. But after this, it's equal, and after this, you're like worse, and after this, you're a lot worse. You went from good to bad to worse, but now it's still playable. I thought you could have done better. Must exchange at least one set of rooks there to grovel for a draw. Mr. Slowhand Grind is just scary. I'm not allowed to like move anything. He gets stronger and stronger. Look at his results lately. He is unbeatable now. But we do have him in time pressure. Such a tough position. I don't want to weaken anything, and I can't really move anything, and I can't trade anything. I'm just sort of paralyzed. Yeah, knight. He'll come up with some insane move like knight c3, knight a3 or something. That would be frightening. Anyway, I don't have time for it anymore. Knight e6. Knight e6, pawn c7, and white is slightly better. Yeah, that's annoying. I thought I was like clearly better here. Maybe I ought to just move my king. King g7 onto the diagonal. The other good diagonal. My other diagonal is a BMW. We need like chess bumper stickers. d6. Bishop e6. I feel like somehow we should be okay here. That's kind of annoying. Should I take? I feel like I'm opening the position for him if I do that. We have only a draw here. But the problem is he's starting f3, which is really big deal. Maybe I take his bishop and try to play for a win there. Force field? It might be. It's not really a force field. OMG. And I criticized him for h4. h4, h6, h5, bishop h7, queen g4. So I can play bishop f8, it looks like. This is like almost psychotic style of attack for someone who was playing such a tame style game. Where did this even come from? Holy crap. Oh no, it's just over. It's just a forced win for white. I'm exaggerating again. But I'm not happy about this. I have to play f6. Man, interesting game by white. I don't remember Imre Bardi playing this type of setup before. He was playing open Sicilians previously. Totally new. New and completely different. I don't know about this. Rook a1. Queen f7, trapping my knight. Virtual queen trap. Knight trap, that is. The time pressure is just a fake. He never actually loses on time. Not with his old account, anyway. Maybe I had to come back here. The queen on a2 is actually probably badly placed. f6 sucks but forced. That's a good way to describe it. Very accurate description. You have a way with words. Morales, you should have studied humanities. I'm going to take the draw here because I'm a big chicken. But I'm getting in time pressure in a lot of games, and the Meboid is really pretty solid. I would play that on if we had more... I sound British. I would play that on. Play it on. If I had less games to play, I would continue to fight against the Meboid, but I think to be careful here as we get into dangerous time situation. e4. e4. Gotta do e4. Pawn takes pawn, f5. Knight takes g4. That's like perverted if it works. e4, pawn takes f5. Alright, I hope this doesn't lose. It's a bad idea to start combinations when you're low on time. Great positional game by Imre. Somehow I'm worse now in this. That's hard to believe. Disgusting move to play. All right. Anyway, we'll do what we have to do. Martin Kessler with white here. The alt account. Maybe not. I have a clear problem with that pawn on e5. Okay, rook h5 is serious problem. But can he make progress? Well, he would need the help of the bishop as well. So like rook h5, king f6, rook h7, no progress. Rook h6 check, that's progress. Yeah, I think I have to do this. 30 minutes, so no messing around now. No fear from slow hand. But I must go. Maybe I can secure my position more in some way. Bishop d3, no, a3? Seems weakening to play a3. Thank you guys for joining me for the torture, Simul. So, alright. Passive is good. I'm really pessimistic. Once he kicks me out, though, I'm just getting expelled from school. I'm a chicken. Now we're better. This position doesn't win itself. D3 check? You betcha. You betcha. I've got E3 check. Alright, E6. What is my plan to break through, though? I don't know about this. I'm having doubts. Mir to sacker. Good God, I'm getting a sort of terrible feeling about this. What is up here? How are you calculating all this with seconds left? 94. Completely confused. Look at him coming at me. What? 55 seconds? Oh no. It's an intentional pawn sacrifice. Happiness is an endgame with someone unsound. Happy. F4. I mean, he could just start like trying to checkmate me and stuff with rook d7. Rook d8. Same thing every time. I've got to stir up the pot here. A4. What is that about? Stopping knight b5? Wow. Interesting. A4. It has 10 minutes left. F3 check. I never have any kind of combinations. How can we play A4 here? Why do I never have any sort of tactics? It's not fair. How about B5? Classic Caro-Kann move. Alright, we're fine here. Famous last words. We're fine. Everything's fine. Stay in your lane. Coffee. Coffee's in time pressure. I'm not sure if Imre played in Simuls. I can't remember. Can't remember. Or don't want to. Bishop a6. He's playing like Spassky or something. Alright, deep breaths. It's like a Botvinnik game. You gotta be kidding me. You have that? I was looking at the other order of moves. I have bishop takes h7 check. Does nothing. Erdesacker can play these moves with, even though he's 1500 in bullet, he can play no problem here. Rook a1, knight takes d1, rook takes. Queen d5 wins by force. Is that it? Oh, you saw that already. Of course. He saw that already, that he has queen takes d5 winning by force. I don't believe that. Dude. No, he didn't see it. It was just an accident. Get a lot of that. Just a coincidence. So he's supposed to be 1500 in bullet. Right. Should I just resign? Maybe it's too early to resign. I'm losing an exchange minimum. Maybe more. Maybe not. But rook a1 is out. Or is it out? Rook a1. Alright, I'm down to 23 minutes. He'll find the next move instantly. Learning chess. You were doing great until the last few moves. This looks similar to the other game. Get me over there. So you can't cut me off. Rook A1 works. I've been told that Rook A1 works. Hopefully this works, because this thing is just insane. What's Mr. Slowhand's bullet rating? 1765. Man, he's scaring me lately. I used to be able to beat him, but something happened and I can't beat him anymore. Like in the beginning, I was doing really well. Then it's just like over. I don't know. He turned into Superman. I guess it's just been running bad. I'm running bad. Poker. I thought I saw something wrong with this line. King F1. Sweep still on the table. I'm never going to sweep. The best I ever had was like one loss. And the more I think about it, the worse I do. It's still not a sweep. I mean, technically, all right, he shuts it down. You know the sweep. There's got to be no losses. Perfect score. Never going to happen. I'm a little bit worried about my e6 pawn, frankly. But we got to try to stay active if we can. My knight's better than your knight. Let's just suck it up on that bad bishop. Yeah, I expected bishop e5. Now, why am I surprised when he played it? I don't know. Seems like a strange thing to be surprised. So, another move I saw, we have f3 check. Take, king e8, king c4, king d7, bishop e5 check. I don't really like a5, but if I don't take, I guess a5 is okay. Is it okay? Maybe b3 actually. I'm getting really creeped out by this position. This is also weird. Conspiracy Club. Warnaki, you're playing great today. I'm scared. He's got 0 score against me, but he's really mixing it up. Dynamic, man. Allowing e5. I did it to myself on the a file here. I might have gone too far. Man, I had a much simpler continuation I should have taken. Now I've got to... He's got a lot of time. 5 minutes left. Crap. All right. But what happened? You squeeze me? You just sacrificed your queen? What? Give me more material. Looks like that's not an option. Everything is under control. Except for my queen position. Hey, maybe bishop f5 is a good move. Cheapo. Just asking for trouble if you do that. I don't like this either. So what just happened? I'm completely confused. I have knight takes c8, knight takes f1, knight e7 check. Knight to g3, heading through e4. It's an awkward move for white, actually. Kind of a weird position now. That knight through e4 bugs me. We don't want that knight on e4. Not allowed. Stay on g3. You have lockdown. I could play f5. I mean, it's pretty extreme, but it's not out of the realm of consideration. Not out of the realm of consideration. It's very weakening to play f5. Don't really want to do that. So maybe he's a genius. Just maybe. Speaking of geniuses, another pawn bites the dust. What do I lose? All my pieces with one move here? Really? Save-A-Dog's still in the game. Very tough. Morales sacrificed his queen. No disappointment there. Not in the least surprised. 40 seconds. Okay. Check. Take another one. Now what do I have here? Nothing. You're on my d5 pawn. Jesus, this is what I was afraid of. Whew. It's a brutal Warnacki today. Hopefully he'll lose on time. Mr. Coffee found a good plan. I think when I ban people, probably I'm not going to accept correspondence challenges from people. I just have this weird feeling. If I block you on lichess, I'm probably not going to take your correspondence challenge. I would assume. Especially if I'm blocking you for being a cheater. Chances are. Just a thought for the day. Okay, so you have a threat of knight f3. And other scary stuff. True. This is very frightening. Rook f1. I don't think so. Okay, surprising move. Rook f3. That's not what I expected. Maybe I blundered. Tricky situation there. Might have been a mistake. Alright. Save-A-Dog. This guy's not going to lose on time. I do have a4, a5. Is that even good? He's certainly not going to lose on time. Ever. Ever, ever. Ever. I thought you had bishop e5 there, and that was your point. It's a blunder, or is it? Interesting discussion. I don't know. I thought you had it. Alright, this is scary. On my pawn. Ani Pani. I don't understand that game. I understand this, though. Another knight? No. I could take here. What happened? Rook cd8. Okay. Quite a focused game by black. 1 minute left. Might as well just offer a draw here. He's just too strong in bullet. 1500 in blitz. I'm not going to try to beat someone who's 1500 in blitz. I mean, that's just asking too much. I'm not that good. I mean, clearly. So, Imre is suddenly coming up with like sneaky threats I didn't even see. Bishop d7, among other things. All right. I'm not normally materialistic, but I think here we have to make an exception. Maybe I have to take on a4 before it's too late, you know? Take while the taking's good. Thank you for the game. And white's better, but it's not easy in this time pressure. Maybe I ought to take this pawn. Speaking of pawns. Pawns. Speaking of pawns. That's a huge, huge duo of pawns, and black is just okay. Oh my god. Mr. Coffee. Good balanced defense. No, you're not allowed into c5. You've got another. Do I want to do that? Do I want to do that take toward the center? Man, DK guy is strong. I was worried about threats of bishop h3. It's still hanging around, that threat. How's the king and pawn in game? Not good, right? Not good. So we might have a problem. We're going to lose in study-like fashion to Dimitrilos, who has he's only used 4 minutes for the entire display against me here. That's kind of disturbing. Oh, I have a move there. Check. It's like playing Karpov. Knight b3. Whoa. Dimitrilas, man. On steroids. Chess steroids. We haven't played him in a while. This is scary too. This player I don't know anything about, but position is kind of gone downhill a little bit for me. His knight is trapped, but it's not trapped. He's seen that already. Sure, dude. Deep Wolverine, we all believe you're 1500. What? Can do that. We all believe that Deep Wolverine is 1500. It's very believable. Every single game he plays like he's a 2000 plus player, but his blitz rating is 1500. I mean, come on, man. Alright, we're getting really low on time now. I'm just going to offer a draw here to Warnacki. I don't know if he'll take it. I mean, I don't know. He's never gotten a draw against me before, but I mean, now I'm not even sure if I'm better anymore. The cheapo. Power cheapo. Yeah, I expected this earlier, frankly. But now it's even stronger. Now even stronger. He took the draw? I think he might be better there. But it's not clear. I mean, it's a pretty imbalanced situation. I would take the draw if I were you, given that you've lost all the other games. Plus I'm in time pressure. 12 ongoing. Where's my time? Man, Imre. Brutal today. It's like playing Spassky, literally. I mean, I might have some kind of tactic, but I don't see it. And I'm just going to get close to getting my pieces trapped here. This is unbelievable. I mean, I could throw in a check, but that probably improves his king position. He's threatening rook c1. Mr. Coffee's up to no good. As always. Too bad, off for draw. In other words, you're playing for a win. We'll just translate DK Guy's commentary. I'm too bad, off for draw. I'm playing for a win. Any other translations we can translate? What was my plan now? Rook c7? What does that do? There's too much tension here. Maybe I should play c4. Bishop d6. Takes on c4. No, I lose a pawn there. I guess bishop e4. That way I'll lose a tempo later. Right? Rook rock. Did I miss something there? I think I missed a move. Missed the power move. Take the open file? We got some serious ambulances going on. Yeah, I don't want to have an outside pawn there. Knight d6. No, we have to take. Honestly, I didn't see he had queen e3. Oh my god. What happened? Clearly, I'm having some sort of hallucination. Someone in sound used all his time and couldn't come up with rook d6. What? There was a problem with that move. Wow. So my position was better than I thought. I might have equalized. Maybe he'll just take it based on time. But it feels like I'm out of the woods against someone on sound. I was thinking I was almost losing before, but it looks like we survived. I thought we could take out Mr. Coffee on time, but this is proving more difficult than I thought. Gotta get you guys to lose on time. Lose on time already. Mr. Coffee's pretty solid here. I don't know what I'm doing. You'll take the draw? It's a bargain. With 50 seconds left? No, I don't know. I'm just shocked you didn't have a better move there. I thought I was worse. I don't know what to do. F4. At least that blocks his bishop on the scary diagonal. That's actually a good point for me. That's actually good. We have some tactics. Tactical fireworks. Bishop d2, maybe. My only real problem is that he's castling out of this. Yeah, I don't know. I missed rook b1 last on knight b3. I'm an idiot. I didn't see this just winning. Now he's okay. He might be worse yet. Let's try. I don't know. I'm going to take the draw here. Too much time pressure. a5 opens lines for him, although it's going to be dangerous for me too. We go for it. Beat him to the punch. The end game. Pin him and win him. I love it when they don't leave me any choices. He saw the tactic with knight takes c3. Are you serious? Damn it, Jerry. Mr. Coffee. Wait, what? Oh, I'm in Zugzwang or what? You're gonna Zugzwang me? With 130 against my 746. Uh-huh. Alright. I think we're only gonna lose to Mr. Slowhand, but at least he's supportive of the stream. Though that's happened once before, oddly. I recall very, very clearly that we only lost against Mr. Slowhand and no one else. So check this out. He's trapping my queen here with queen f2. Very, very disturbing move. I guess I could play a4 check. Maybe that's the best shot. What? Knight g1. Preemptive defense of queen takes h3 check. But he's dropping his c3 pawn. Wow, Mr. Coffee. Don't like you anymore. Oh, Mr. Coffee is going to hold this. Where's your queen? Dude. Alright, I'm going to offer a draw. Coffee did a good job. Coffee did a good job to equalize. I'm playing for a win here against bone atrophy. And a slightly better ending. Bishop d3 now. And we really have no losing chances against bone atrophy at all. We must get out of the pin here. This is a scary ending. Dimitri lasted 11 minutes more than anybody else in the whole Simul. Insane. Probably a mistake there. Wait. Clearly excellent position. Back to where we started. Queen e6. Nah, whatever. It's like playing Karpov. No joke. Using the least time of anybody in the whole Simul. Alright. Rook e1. What are you doing? Well, these DK guys in time pressure. We were through this game a long time ago with Super Sebi on some Simuls. He would be like the last one playing. Never lose on time. F5. Uh-oh. No, no, no. What? Oops. And he dropped his queen. Dude, I don't understand why you're offering me a draw here. Are you trying to troll me? Down a pawn in a rook in game? What is your deal? That is just not cool. I don't understand what the joke is. That's not funny. Super Sebi or whatever your name is. I mean, that's just rude. That's ridiculous, honestly. I blundered big time. I meant to play rook h4. Huge mouse slip. It's insane to offer a draw there. That's like, if you were like a grandmaster, it would be like marginal, you know. Maybe you could offer a draw there. Even if you're a GM, I think it's like impolite, but as any kind of non-GM, I think it's like ridiculous. It's not like it's some automatic draw by any stretch of the imagination. It's not my draw record. Problem is I'm not up any material here. This is very strange. He puts his rook on a2. What? If that's like the only move or something, I don't know what I'll do. All right, Morales. King there. He's busted into my position. Now all hell is breaking loose. I need to try some breathing exercises. Wolverine pretending to be a 1500. Alright, what now? I have e4. I have e4. Still not game over. I have rook d3 check. That's still not game over. e4. I would never ever offer a draw to a higher rated player from Mertesacker's position. Never in my life. It's a huge faux pas. Just like totally disrespecting our opponent. I mean, even in like a 4 versus 4 ending, it's kind of rude, but it's like you're up, you're clearly, even Kasparov, like against Karpov, probably wouldn't do that. All right, let's just, I don't know. What are we doing here? Try to find a move. Rook A2. I'm better, I think, in this position, actually. Maybe C4? All hell breaking loose now. I don't think Mr. Slowhand has used any time for his last like 20 moves. What? Are we winning? Yeah, DK guy, I don't know about the final position. I might be better, I might not. But it's tricky and I might lose, because you might have better practical chances, actually. I don't know. Morales here, I want to have him as the last game. This has got to be a win for White. 100%. What am I doing here? I don't know. I'm like trying to lose against bone atrophy. Trying to lose from a position of strength. Wow, he's sacking a pawn? Not really, dude. He's trying to kill me. Oh my god. Whoa, dude. Lucky to get a draw here. We got the draw record, I think. 11 draws. 5 ongoing. 10 wins, 11 draws, 5 ongoing. We're better in 3. 2 are unclear. All right. Do we ever have any kind of possible way of playing for a win here? What are we playing for? Not really sure. R2D2. F5 is always fun. I just don't know how to do it. I could do it. He just takes it. And I'm just down a pawn. Congratulations. F5 and E6. It's a nice idea if it would work somehow. But his queen's protected now. What a scary rooking game there. Thought I had an idea. The other rook? Sir Slohan just gave me the exchange? That's weird. I guess he's playing for a win by giving me the exchange. It's kind of a weird way to play for a win. Okay, so C7. I thought he had rook B6 there. Bone atrophy has an incredible amount of time, actually. Oh no, we're both queening. What, my move didn't go through? Are you kidding me? Rook E5 check. Wow, instantly. Maybe I should play rook c2 here. Take, king takes, a3. King moves, a2. $1,500 in bullet. That's amazing. All right. 11 wins, 11 draws, 0 losses. It's just these 3. But we're better in all 3. We've never had a Simul with no losses. I hate to jinx myself, but it's looking pretty good. We always lost at least one. It's a lot of draws, but we should win at least one of these. You should have traded queens on c8. I mean, I felt you were better, honestly. Wow, he's letting me play b3 here, or even other moves. That's a surprising turn of events. I didn't think he would let me. I thought he had to take. b3 looks really strong, but I mean, maybe I can't break through. Taking is also interesting. And we're clearly better. I can't play rook b8 and drop a rook, though. That would be one way to lose. One easy way to lose. I mean, this probably is a theoretical draw, but I mean, my point was that I would never, ever in a million years offer a draw or accept a draw in such a position. I'm not going to prove the impossible. He'll probably draw, you know. I mean, this is basically like a superhuman effort by white. Very, very strong play. I would not feel bad if he was like 2,000, but man, they have forums on Reddit about how weak I am because I can't beat people who are 1,500. Who's contributing to that mystique around here, I wonder? H4. When in doubt, go with the outside pawn, I guess. Check. Bunnies have long ears. You've been reading your nursery rhymes there, DK guy. Did Pinocchio grow long ears? Isn't that what happened when he went to the island? Became like a bunny and started growing ears. He was a donkey, my bad. Donkeys are another. In poker, you have your donkeys and your bunnies. It's more donkeys in poker. Bunnies are more generic. Usually it's fish in chess. I've heard bunnies. Chess players seem to prefer calling weak players fish. For some reason. I wonder where the origin of that is. Fish are easy to catch. They're weak. But I meant more like in terms of like historical origin. Deep Wolverine, what's up? Don't give up now when you're this close to the draw. Got just 2 games left. 12 wins, 11 draws. What is Deep Wolverine doing? Super Bishop. We got a containment problem. Man, this is a long simul. We started at 6:30, 3 hours 20. Well, we didn't start till 6:45. I'm trying to say, just over 3 hours. Rook takes check. I've got to not hang a rook though. That's the really important key concept here. The rook b8 is so tempting. You don't know how many times I've been tempted to put my rook on that square in the last like 10 moves. Concerted effort today to play better and take my time. But it looks like Deep Wolverine is getting tired out himself now. I think he's just losing. He could have gone back to e3, though it may already be problematic. I don't see how he defends that. This will be our last game then, presumably. The dead draw. I thought that Bone Atrophy was winning. If he had played like rook b6, rook takes b5 check before. That like final moment, in his final moments. I really didn't want to play d4, but we gotta do something. Thank you guys for watching, everybody. We're going to be back tomorrow morning with Blitz and Rapid Chess. Lockdown Simul. Not tomorrow. Today was the lockdown Simul. Lockdown, Blitz, and Rapid. Thank you, Mr. Coffee. Good game. I thought you were in trouble when I established the outpost knight on c4, but it proved to be far not enough, compared to like a second weakness where I can play for a win. Maybe I wasn't really better. The Stonewall defense, the Stonewall Dutch is not really my thing, but I was inspired to try it. My move order is bad, I think. Probably against Mr. Coffee, I should have just transposed to a Nimzo with bishop e4. I don't know what I was thinking, actually. It's very, very strange. I mean, I play the Nimzo every day, day in and day out, and I was so focused on playing the Dutch that I forgot I could play the Nimzo after 4 bishop e4, you know? I mean, that's what most people would reject that move order for white, Mr. Coffee. They don't want to play like a Dutch Nimzo type thing, which is okay for white, but it's many people maybe don't. They're not comfortable with that. Thanks, Asterbait, for another donation. Who's the bit leader? Mr. Slowhand Grind donated 10 gift subs this week, with 5 today. Mr. Slowhand, also the bit leader, 2,200. Asterbait didn't seem to want to challenge his status there. So now we go for the win with g4, creating a passed pawn. It's obviously not a trivial position. So Mertesacker lost. Resigned, I should say. We have 13 wins and 11 draws. I don't know if it's a win or not. It's a rook pawn. Rook pawns are really the worst pawn to have in most endgames. Unless you're talking about like bishop versus knight or something. Versus knights, they're very strong. Maybe I'd be more happy with a knight pawn. To be honest, you know. But the fact that there's another set of pawns on the board, I mean, is important. The Dutch Nimzo, underrated for black. I would think it would score well. I mean, very few people will really allow it, you know. I didn't stop to think on move 4 against Mr. Coffee. This actually looks like a pretty good setup for white. His king is cut off, and my king is in a good position. Not really optimal for black here. But I don't have that ability to like declare if it's a win or a draw. Some people might pretend to know endgames that well, and some, very few, do. Truly expert specialist endgame players. Maybe number 4 could just tell you off the top of his head if this if this is a win or a draw, you know, and a few really expert endgame players. But even a lot of GMs don't know their endgames inside and out. I think I'm close to winning here. I mean, my king position is so good. He's cut off. Obviously, we have like, I mean, king g6, he just keeps checking me forever. So it really seems like I've got to decide between king g5 and rook f4. Actually, I could play king g6 and rook check and king h7 and get guaranteed h6. But that's problematic. That's the problem with the rook pawns. I'm cut off there. I think I like this better. If you get your king to g6, it's like, I was talking to move 11. Where's move 11? Is he in the house? That was a key point according to Brian Smith. Somehow if your king makes it to g6 unimpeded, feels like winning. But you're always worried about the rook pawn. If this were no d pawns on the board, it would still be a draw. I think, maybe not. Maybe my king's too good, actually. Yeah, I guess my king's too good. No, wait. Well, if I can't play rook g4, he's drawing that. Yeah, it's probably still a draw. I can't play rook g4. So if there's no d pawns, rook g2, check, rook g4, take, king, wherever. It's a draw. I need the d pawns on the board. And otherwise, like if it's just a rook pawn, it doesn't apply in every single case, but the general rule is that you have to have the You have to have the enemy king cut off by 4 files. If it's like laterally, he'd have to be cut off along the d file for me to have a guaranteed win. He'd have to be like on the c file with his king if there's no d pawns on the board. But in a case like this where my king is so far advanced, you know, it may be overwhelming. I think my king's just too strong. He's lost here. h6. If he tries to activate his king, I have h7. Yeah, I mean, John Nunn and his endgame books, the Rook and Pawn book I actually have, but I have to confess that I don't think I have the Rook and Pawn one. Wait, I have another one. There's lots of good books on Rook and Pawn endgames, though, Coach Ah. I feel like those are the ones that are the most covered, you know. Nunn has another one, like King and Pawn. All different ones, actually. So this move order was inaccurate. I have Rook h4. That decides. So we're finally going to be undefeated in a Simul. First time ever. I think it was actually Mr. Slowhand who wrecked one of my Simuls, if I'm not mistaken, with a last late Simul win. All right, that's it. So, Simul of suffering. Where is my final score? I don't know. 14 wins and 11 draws. Crazy. Thank you guys for playing. It was fun, but it's good. It's good. It's a good challenge for me as well. You know, I'm not doing like stupid Simuls with 100 players, trying to be cool, but I want to play. I want to play, you know, seriously, quality games. And I think 25 players is about the right amount, you know, to still be able to play quality games. I appreciate all of you guys today. Nobody played like Super Blitz, Bullet style. And I was able to actually, I feel like, you know, play fairly high quality games. So, thanks everybody for playing. Thanks from the Panda, who, by the way, I told you, he wants to start doing his own streams. I don't know, we have to talk it over. Thanks everybody. I want to do this myself. I want to play a Simul. Maybe I'm going to take over one day. Everybody stay safe. Bye-bye.